When new ideas are developed, our grasp of the world grows. What we once considered to be the truths are now considered to be myths, yet we have more conclusive methods of comprehending the cosmos. When a major space probe like Voyager provides this sort of information that points to fresh discoveries, it alters everything because space probes like Voyager broaden our horizon into the unexplored emptiness. Imagine traveling through space, millions of miles away from Earth, when suddenly your spacecraft encounters an unknown force. So what recent discovery has the Voyager made? What does this discovery mean for us here on Earth? Join us as we investigate how Voyager 1 made a terrifying encounter with forces in space. Throughout the previous 45 years of space travel, the twin Voyager missions have revealed many cosmic secrets, offering up some of the very earliest and most significant glimpses of the real condition of our solar system. You would be shocked to learn that these missions weren't intended to last this long, even though the choice was made entirely by chance. Voyager 1 is now located just beyond the solar system. Voyager 2 is not far behind, arriving this year with comparable onboard technology. The first ever close-up images of Jupiter were captured by both spacecraft. Here, we are able to track the hurricanes the size of the Earth that tore across the planet's surface and catch a peek at the infamous red spot. We also obtained information suggesting the presence of water on Europa, pictures of volcanoes that are still active. Both probes eventually traveled to Saturn, with Voyager 1 arriving first in November 1980 and Voyager 2 arriving nearly a year later in August 1981. Scientists now have a better grasp of Saturn's 10-hour days and a far more precise measurement of the planet's winds, which can reach astonishing speeds of 1,100 miles per hour, the fastest of any planet in the solar system, thanks to the mission to Saturn. Saturn, however, was the final planet that both probes would see together before being separated. As Voyager 2 continued to 2 additional planets as intended in August 1989, Voyager 1 made another 2 turns and headed straight into the heliosphere. After reaching Neptune, Voyager 2 flew within 3,000 miles from the planet's north pole. The flyby showed the solar system's coldest planet's surface, with temperatures as low as -400 degrees Fahrenheit. Voyager 2 data, however, showed that Neptune was not as inferior as scientists had previously thought, and that the surface was covered in storms the size of Earth's and rapidly moving clouds over ice. The information about Neptune was eye-opening, but it also raised the question of how such a planet with so little solar energy reaching it could create and sustain such unpredictable weather. Voyager 2 departed the blue cold planet and moved towards the opposite end of our solar system, leaving that question to be answered by other missions. Voyager 1 data from November 2000 revealed that the probes had arrived at the termination shock, a region of our solar system. The solar winds that come from our sun slowed down in this area of space, dropping from millions of miles per hour to only 250,000 miles per hour. Although this might seem incredibly fast, it pales in comparison to much faster interstellar speeds. The external interstellar pressure brought on by cosmic rays passing through our galaxy is what is causing the decrease in solar speeds. The termination shock, however, just marked the start of the border of our solar system. Voyager had yet to enter the heliosphere, which it did in August 2012. Similar to other invisible forces like gravity, the heliosphere is an unseen bubble of charged solar particles that the Sun exerts on the solar system. It has a magnetic field. Every planet behind the field is shielded from the ferocious cosmic radiation streaks that permeate the whole cosmos. This finding was found when data from Voyager 1 were analyzed during a particular solar outburst known as a coronal mass ejection, or CMA. Particles near Voyager 1 vibrated more intensely during their unique, apparently strong shockwaves released from the Sun. Scientists believe that Voyager 1 has entered a new, unexplored region of interstellar space, since these vibrations were significantly stronger than those observed within the heliosphere. The region beyond the heliosphere known as interstellar space is home to cosmic rays and considerably higher energy particles. The heliosphere serves as a screen to protect the planets, including Earth, from the roaring, radioactive nature of interstellar space, as our solar system spins across interstellar space with the Sun keeping the planets together. The Voyager probes were designed to be fueled by radioscope, thermoelectric generators, or RTGs, rather than solar energy, in anticipation of the spacecraft reaching this chilly, dark region of space. Each probe is equipped with 3 different R2GS, which all use potent plutonium as their fuel supply, similar to the majority of satellites. This was a surprising decision since each probe can turn the large amounts of heat that are released when the plutonium isotope decays over time into electrical energy. The Voyagers are now only using less than 50% of their original power, so even though this energy source is extremely efficient, it can only be used for a limited amount of time. But the least of NASA's controllers' worries is power usage. One controller recently came up with something that experts can only characterize as odd and weird. We found that it's largely related to a remarkable glitch, a problem with Voyager 1. Mission control has been interfered with from a distance of 14.5 billion miles from Earth. Data units might take up to 21 hours to arrive on Earth, and NASA expects some delay in obtaining data from the mission. But even though the spacecraft seems to be functioning normally, researchers found several oddities in the data transmitted during the last 4 months. Voyager 1 was unable to determine its precise location in the universe and showed no signs of entering a safe mode. A statement was made by Suzanne Dodd, the project manager of NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in California. This kind of mystery is rather expected at this point in the Voyager mission. The 2 spacecraft are far older than what the mission plan had expected, each being close to 45 years old. In addition, the Voyagers are still operating normally, despite the extreme radiation environment that they're in. Scientists discovered that the glitch was caused by the spacecraft's altitude, articulation and control system, or AACS, after conducting a much-needed analysis of the Voyager 1 data. Voyager 1's orientation is managed by this system. This explains Voyager 1's confusion, but not the data error. The spacecraft was still sending and receiving the data at the expected pace and signal strength. Just the data was transmitted. It was classified as garbage telemetry data. Voyager 2 was still operational while Voyager 1 was giving NASA mission controllers a hard time. The mission crew had to switch off unnecessary systems and components as its power levels were dropping steadily. The team estimates that they can only expect to keep it operational until 2025 at the present pace of power loss. Voyager 1 started sending back clear telemetry data after one final attempt to fix it after getting trashed data for months with no obvious means to fix the probe. The NASA crew discovered that the spacecraft was transmitting data via a faulty onboard computer that had been broken down in the past. This computer then corrupted the data being transmitted, producing months' worth of useless telemetry data. The team had obstacles to overcome. Some experts have speculated that the spacecraft may have come into touch with some type of radiation that might have triggered a system switch, even though NASA has not yet identified the reason for the error. Very likely because Voyager 1 has spent more time in interstellar space and has encountered cosmic rays and other particles that we haven't been able to examine on Earth. When will Voyager 2 experience the same fate? And there you have it, the incredible tale of Voyager 1's encounter with a force in space that left even the most seasoned scientists stunned. As we continue to push the boundaries of exploration, it's clear that there is still so much that we have yet to discover about the vast expanse of our universe. So, what do you think could be out there, waiting to be found? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible stories of space exploration. Thanks for watching.